Go. Lakers have won their last three by an average of 17 points.
Because both teams try to steal the tip. Then they had to re-jump it.
And they don't nearly do it as much as they did in years past when the referees had a little more practice at it. First possession of the game, it's Nurkic and the Trailblazers. Win or go home for them. The roll to Nurkic, who played pretty well. Underneath, setting up a little, he scores, and it's 2-0.
And that's something I anticipated them doing, going to their bigs a little bit more, Nurkic and Whiteside on the interior.
Again, Portland won game one 100-93. It's been downhill for them ever since. AD mid-range settles in, giving that back of his some rest.
Yeah, and you know, when you're talking about spasms, whether they're in the back or whatever, it's difficult for anybody to understand what spasms on base.
Long lead, AD's there. He's at the rim. Gets surrounded by four Blazers. KCP for three. It's off target. He was 17th in scoring in the league this year. Nurkic is going to launch a three. Comes up short, rebound to JaVale. 4 blocks in just 14 minutes, Stu, the other night in game 4.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't get a lot of credit, but, you know, he's been doing really a masterful job.
Look at this bounce, undercounted.
And again, you're talking about a guy that's really an excellent free throw shooter, but in this series, his numbers have fallen off quite a bit.
They give McCollum the right side, and he scored 2 minutes, and it's 6-5 Trailblazers.
All 5 coming at the hands of Anthony Davis. Turnover, Lakers.
Yeah, a little too up the NBA playoffs. Whiteside faces the basket, loses it. He's in the key, still in the key. He turns, he loses it, and he puts it up. Now there's no foul, and he was certainly looking for one. AD looks to get aggressive. Here he comes all the way, uses the window. Ace.
That would have been a good chance there for AD to use his left hand.
Improvement has been offensively. They've gone from dead last to 6th now in the postseason in the NBA. This is game 1 of the restart of the restart.
Points.
So once again, they go to AD early. Trying to bounce it. That's a kick save and a beauty.
Didn't convert, didn't get the whistle.
You just joined us. No Rajon Rondo again tonight. So we're still waiting for Rajon. We're tied at 8. Just getting going here. Game number 5. See if the Lakers can close it out and move on. They haven't had a playoff series win since 2012 when they beat Denver in the first round. LeBron, good pass behind the back, but a block by Nurkic, denying McGee.
That's a play by Nurkic.
They don't pick up Nurkic. They let him go into the lane. The floater's not there. Here's the handle by Anthony Davis. Is in the attacking zone. AD has all 8 Laker points. The 8 Trailblazer points have been a split. Oh, look at
and JaVale were hugging each other, and no call on that.
I'm sure they weren't showing much affection, but they were hugging each other, and it really cleared it up. KCP, the rainbow, hits the back iron. Career playoff game, 35 years old. Look at the hustle, going to be a whistle. Boy, LeBron was just next level the last game. Always amazes, was very efficient. 10 out of 12 in game 4. Hit 4 out of 5 threes. JaVale sees baseline. Reverse layup. Lakers coming off their highest postseason game total since 1987. That one. Here is LeBron with a head of steam all the way.
With the ball in your left hand to score.
Defense by KCP, but then the step back by
Caesars are playing so free right now because there is absolutely nobody before this game started, nobody that thought they were going to win. So they're just out there playing free.
AD
career long,
yeah,
he's always been very good from that distance.
Mid-range, he was 5 for 6 the other night. Carmelo, not just being the executive, everybody a helping hand with a limited amount of personnel, but friends and family are coming for the next round, assuming the Lakers get there, and we certainly think they will. Here is Anthony Davis, rise and fire from 17. Bit of a long shot. Little hesitation by Carmelo. In and out. No, rebound to Danny Green.
And then he threw it right to Gary Trent Jr.
He threw it right away. Gary Trent, whose dad was in the league.
Anxious to get the ball to LeBron that he didn't really look.
The spin by AC, not a good. Whiteside. Nurkic, you know that he can Stretch the floor a little bit. AD reaches in and most threes all-time in playoff history with the three the other night. Carmelo, boy, he's done that as
basically their whole bench in the game, except for starter Danny Green.
So you got the Laker bench. Of course, it's going to be a very small, thin bench for Portland tonight. Kuz has got it.
Bubble appearances, basically, but not Kuz. Kuz has been shooting the ball pretty well.
Stu, his 5 made threes in Game 4 are a season high for any game, playoff or regular season. Look at this in Game 3. Look to attack. Instead, will reorganize. And he has it picked that time by Gary Trent Jr. Here he goes. Oh, and Kuz comes back. But
it's in a win-win, if you know what I mean.
They've got to win 3 games in a row to move on as Keith gets fouled. The Lakers were in the first quarter. Played just about 8 minutes. And again, the Lakers are a little sloppy with it right now. There's going to be yet another turnover. McCollum with Caruso there defensively, and a roll.
Joining C.J. McCollum, so I look for C.J. to play a lot of minutes tonight, even though he's dealing with some injuries of his own.
LeBron finds to go. They've got numbers the other way as LeBron is tardy coming back the other way. Kuzma's got the rebound. Of course, the rebounding got so much better for Kuz. Run around the All-Star break. LeBron looks to get in. The Lakers looking for their first series win in a playoff since 2012. It has been way too long, the drought. Keith has a
guard him. Nurkic is going to have to get out there. Those big guys don't like leaving the paint.
And Nurkic is a little one-on-one out on the wing. Leaning in is Morrison. They throw it out about 4-8. I mean, when is that ever going to happen? In fact, have cut into the biggest lead of the game. It's now just 1. 2 big hops there by McCollum. And I'll tell you what, Markieff Morris is making his presence known so far in this game. Has the rebound. Now to Braun. Corner. AC on its way. Weak side rebound.
12 feet of that missed shot.
Simon's never been shy to pull up and shoot. He does it right there. He will let fly, and he'll get opportunities here tonight. LeBron, here he goes, left hand, counted! Here in quarter number 1, that's an 8-0 Laker run answering a Portland 9-2 run.
And they bring Whiteside in and take Nurkic out of the game.
Whiteside once again posting up. He's in very deep. Can't score. And he might have hurt himself. He's
like
holding his hand. Yeah, so Whiteside,
finger maybe.
He's hurting at the other end. So the Lakers have a 5-on-4. And with no Whiteside.
Hazonia before Hazonia is legal. So Laker basketball.
Things have turned the purple and gold way right now. It's 11-0 run. What a pass under to Alex to score.
He can get it to you when you least expect it.
The entire tenor of this game, the first quarter, has turned at this moment. That's an air ball out of bounds.
Oh, they'll take it though. Pop it back in place, wrap some tape around it. He'll be back.
Warding off Caruso is Carmelo Anthony. Simons is underneath, clanks it off.
Doing that. Then LeBron checked back in, Caruso back in a bit of a more natural role, and all of a sudden, boom, you see that run explosion.
LeBron makes everybody better, Michael. He's a giver. He really is, first and foremost. That time looking to be a scorer just about every time.
I mean, the guy's an absolute giver. No question about it.
Look at that.
That's what makes
Horde.
That's what makes it so amazing with his numbers, that he could score 30 points when his first thought is passing the basketball. Most high scorers are shoot first guys.
We've got 6 seconds, Stu, separating the shot in the game as we wind down here in the quarter. LeBron all the way. LeBron left hand up here. You're up 33-27. Pull up for 3. Count it, and a 4. Lakers have time to get a good look, and Kuzma's the buzzer beater opportunity. Here he goes. It's rejected. So.